Hello students. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about why does demand curve slopes downward from left to right. Okay, so what was the demand curve? The demand curve was like this, clear? From left to right, downward. So since we know that the downward sloping of the demand curve shows inverse relationship between price and demand, which means that when the price increases, the demand decreases, and when the price decreases, the demand for that commodity increases. Correct? So basically, the law of demand is the main reason for the sloping of demand curve, but there are also some other reasons, like these are some reasons due to which the demand curve slows downward from left to right. So if you have not watched my previous videos on this topic, I have sent the link in the description box and also in the I button. You can go through it, clear? So let us start with the first reason, that is law of diminishing marginal utility. So law of diminishing marginal utility says that marginal utility of a goods falls with the increase in its quantity. Okay, so marginal utility can also be referred as MU. Okay, marginal utility, so short form of MU, marginal utility. Okay, so as the consumer starts consuming more and more of a commodity, his satisfaction level starts decreasing. So he or she does not get the same satisfaction that he was getting on consuming that particular commodity for the very first time. Okay, so the marginal utility, or can say that MU, starts decreasing with every additional unit of a commodity that the consumer is consuming. Okay, so the consumer would purchase more of a commodity only when the price of that commodity falls. A consumer pays for a commodity because it causes utility. Utility means satisfaction. So if we are consuming any particular commodity, it means that we are getting satisfaction from that particular commodity. Okay, so that's why we are consuming that. So a consumer pays for a commodity because it causes utility, and the people purchase a commodity to the extent where its marginal utility becomes equals to its price. It means that this marginal utility is equal to the price of that commodity. Till that time, the consumer will continue to consume that particular product. Okay, so for example, okay, so I'm making a schedule. Okay, so this is the price of a commodity and this is the utility. Utility means satisfaction, clear? So when the price of any commodity, let's say kurkure is rupees 10, then the satisfaction we are deriving from that is 50. When the price is again same, that is 10, the satisfaction that we are deriving is 20. And when the price is again the same, the satisfaction we are deriving is rupees 10. So till that point, the consumer will continue to consume that particular good as the utility decreases. When the price will go to rupees, when the price will still be rupees 10 and the utility will go to 5, the consumer will not buy that product, okay, or consume that product. But as the price decreases, like if the price falls to rupees 5, or can say rupees 8, then the utility is rupees 9. Again, when it is rupees 8, the utility becomes 8. So till that point, the consumer will continue consuming the product. Okay, so this is what DMU, or diminishing marginal utility, says. Clear? So the next one is substitution effect. What is substitution effect? So substitution effect means that in place of a commodity price falls, it becomes cheaper in comparison to the other commodity. For example, if the price of tea rises, the demand for tea decreases. Okay, so this is what law of demand says. But in the substitution effect, what happens, that when the price of tea increases, the demand for coffee increases, and whether the price is same or not, but the demand for coffee increases as the price of tea increases, okay, and the demand for tea decreases. So this is what substitution effect says. Okay, so we can write it in this manner, that price of X increases, so demand for that X decreases, and demand for Y, that is our coffee, increases, and at the same price of coffee. Okay, so substitution effect can be written in this manner or explained in this manner. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now next comes income effect. So what does income effect says? So income effect says that when a consumer's income, or can say real income, increases as the price falls, the consumers are able to purchase more of a particular good. As a result, its demand also increases. So for example, if my income increases to rupees 100, from rupees 50 it increases to rupees 100, so I will demand more of the commodity. Okay, so to clear it, I'll give a more good example. So at first the income of mine was rupees 50. Okay, so I demand 20 units of onion. Okay, so as the income level increased, so my income level increased to rupees 100, so I started demanding for 30 units of onion. So as the income level increased, the demand for the commodity also increased. Okay, so this is what income level says. And now the last one is change in change in the number of consumers. Okay, so change in the number of consumers says that as the price of a commodity falls, the consumer who were initially not able to purchase the commodity, now they can enter into the market. As a result, the demand of that particular good will increase. So for example, if the price of onion was rupees 50, okay, now if the price decreases from 50 to rupees 20, the new consumers who were not purchasing because they did not had that income level, so they will start purchasing onions when the price of that onion will fall. Okay, so as the price of commodity falls, the consumer who were initially not able to purchase the commodity, now they are able to purchase that. So what happens? The demand for that particular commodity increased. Okay, so in case the price increased, like for example, if the price rises from 50 to rupees 100, or can say 80, so in the same manner, vice versa, that is the demand for that particular good will decrease and the consumer will not purchase that good. Okay, so this is what this is all about. Why does demand curve slopes downward from left to right? I hope you have got the answer now. So thank you for today. So in the next chapter, the next topic will be supply. So if you have any questions regarding this topic, please comment me in the comment box. I'll try to solve your answers. Thank you, and stay safe, stay home.